Hey, baby. Okay. I don't know which take we're on right now, but I'm gonna give everybody a second to hop back in. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. If y'all can't hear me, then this is it. This is a wrap. Because I'm man. I swear to God, if y'all can't hear me, this is it. This is it. Like it's motherfucking Michael Jackson. Swear to God, this will be the last live. Because if y'all can't hear me now, I'm about to say, okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, glorious. Because I'm about to say, if y'all can't hear me, y'all gonna see me moonwalking the fuck off the screen because I am not starting this live again. I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna stress me out. Not today, Satan. Not today. But I want to shout out Yanni. First of all, I want to shout out everybody for rejoining. Thank y'all. Because I know the power going out was unexpected. The I don't know what's going on where every time people join that nobody can hear is blowing me. Okay, Wisteria's pulling cards tonight at 10 if anybody's interested. But I want to answer Yanni's question. So since we were talking about the Justice card and how the Justice deals with karma, and the question was, if I can remember correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the question was, how do we deal with interrupted karma, or like, can you interrupt somebody's karma? What was the question? I forgot. I'm not from Cat. My stress was starting to stress me out, and now I'll cite of the original question. But I believe it has something to do with interrupting people's karma and the repercussions of interrupting people's karma. So what do I feel about interrupting people's karma? I kind of agree with Kilo in the sense that it's not something that can be interrupted. I feel like people, you can't, your decisions can't really cancel out or like add to somebody else's previous decisions. So I'm gonna use myself as an example. Recently got out of a relationship, y'all already kind of know. But the deal was, it felt like he had his own kind of things that he was dealing with. He had his own karma that he was dealing with that he wanted to kind of blame on me or put on me. And at first I was taking the blame because I was just like, well, fuck it. Like, I'm here. Like, it's not really hurting me, but it's hurting. But long story short, me accepting or not accepting the blame still had nothing to do with situations and circumstances outside of me and him happening to him, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could, I feel like I could explain this way better. But whatever is going to happen to somebody is going to happen to somebody. And that literally has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them and their generational karma, their personal karma, their, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has everything to do with that individual. It has everything to do with you. And what's up, Olivia? Welcome in. We're talking about the Justice card today. So if you have any questions or anything you want to add, please add, okay? Because, yeah. But the part of the question I really want to answer is, are there repercussions to that? And I do feel like that there are. I feel like the repercussion is if you do decide to attach yourself to somebody while they're going through their karma, is how I'll word it, because that's what makes sense to me. Because people go through their karma regardless. You going through your karma or dharma, they're going through their karma or dharma, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you choose to attach yourself to people. You choose to connect to people. So, yes, baby. Am I the only one that does that with their cat? Hey, baby. But yeah, so should you choose to attach yourself to a person while they're going through their karma, then I feel like the repercussion is you also deal with that karma, whether you want to or not. While your decisions didn't contribute to that karma being played out, if you're attaching yourself to a person while they're going through something, then obviously you're going to go through that thing with them because you've chosen to attach yourself, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's your karma. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the repercussion of that is literally dealing with that person's karma and like choosing to do that. You could choose to put yourself in a situation or a cycle where somebody is going through a negative cycle of karma because they've made a whole bunch of bad decisions and now they have to deal with those decisions. You can deal with those decisions with them, or you could choose to be like, I have nothing to do with this. I'm going to allow the universe and the creator to deal with you, or to go through this with you, because I don't have to, I don't want to, I don't need to. For what? For what? Me in my past, I've definitely attached myself to people and their karma, and again, the repercussion of that was having to deal with their shit. Like, I feel like it's that simple, but that just could be me. I don't know if that's a right or wrong answer, but that's my answer, and that's my view on it, is that it's something that's going to happen anyway. I really like what Kilo said about it being like a speed limit. It's like something that's there, but it's not necessarily adhered to, if that makes sense. So it's like something that exists, but it exists to that person, with that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is not necessarily individual, but kind of. And then again, if you choose to deal with a certain individual, or you choose to associate with a certain individual, you are also choosing to associate with that energy or that karma or their decisions. Because that's what it's sounding like. Like, karma is sounding like a culmination of your decisions, a culmination of your choices and your actions and the things that you've done or you haven't done. You know, so I hope that answers your question, Yanni. That's what I think about it. Anyway, sorry for just popping in like already, and yes, already feeling this type shit. I'm happy you popped in. Welcome. Shit. Welcome. But yeah, so let me see. Yanni says, I feel like karma dharma can also be a culmination of your thoughts. And I agree. It's a culmination of everything. Everything, especially thought, because I feel like if it don't start in spirit, it start in thought. And I don't know if it's spirit then thought, or thought then spirit. I don't know which one it is, or thought and spirit are synonymous. I'm not sure yet at my current level of knowledge, but all of that shit, all of that shit adds up. I feel like karma is essentially a culmination of you. Like, everything you thought, you've done, you've experienced, you want to experience, you know what I'm saying? You've put out there, you've spoken. And like you said, Yanni, like, if this is a year where people are experiencing extreme karma, I could see that. And I could feel that, because again, like, a lot of people aren't knowing how to deal with their karma. They're not knowing how to deal with the negative side of justice. I don't have the card out no more, but they're not knowing how to deal with the quote unquote injustices in their life. Because a lot of times people, when bad things happen, we don't ever feel like we deserve for a bad thing to happen. Like, it's really rare for a person to be like, you know what, I deserve that. Or I could see why I'm going through this, or I could see why this is happening, or I could see why this thought process is leading me to this experience. Like, it's really rare to find people like that are self-aware in that way, where everything, they're not the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if something bad is happening to them, they're not like, they're not blaming anybody else for it, or they're not trying to avoid it. They recognize it for what it is, and then they just take whatever necessary steps and actions to rectify the situation so that they can move on. I feel like that's all karma really is. It's a lesson. Essentially, it's a lesson for you to learn, or for another party to learn. And whether or not you choose to help other people learn their lessons, that's completely up to you. But what I have learned is that you can't play God in people's lives. I don't know about y'all, but in some way, shape, or form, I've tried to knowingly and unknowingly play God in other people's lives, and you can't do that. That's where the frustration kind of comes in. That's where the toxicity kind of comes in, where it's like, while you may see better for a person, place, or thing, if they're not willing to do the work, if they're not willing to make better decisions, if they're not willing to shift or change in any way, you just doing everybody a disservice. And I feel like you're not helping that person the way that you think that you are. Like, sometimes we gotta just allow people to go through bad shit, because bad shit, for real, I forgot where I heard this, but we learn more, weirdly enough, from our negative and our traumatic experiences than we do positive ones. So sometimes you gotta let people go through bad shit. You gotta let people go through bad experiences, self included. Like, you have to go through shit in order to first understand shit, recognize shit, and to know how to navigate and move through it, because shit is always gonna come up. Let me see. Kila says, I want y'all to really think about this. Where else could karma live or exist but your thoughts? It couldn't work anywhere else. Where it would be doubted. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree. I agree with both of y'all. Especially like the thoughts, because I kind of break everything down to thoughts, because I think a lot until I stop thinking, but rarely. But where else could karma live or exist but in your thoughts? Yeah, it's like whatever you feel deserving of, whatever you feel like, again, like, a lot of times people don't feel like they deserve something negative to happen, but while you may not feel like you deserve that thing to happen, you still could have thought it into existence, or you still could have like felt it into existence. A lot of times people don't consider their emotions and their feelings as well. Like, the emotions and the feelings are still thoughts, but they're subconscious thoughts to me. Like when you act out of emotion, you're acting out of your subconscious to me. You know what I'm saying? So even then, those are still thoughts. Those are still things that are kind of playing out, that a lot of people don't want to pay attention to or recognize. I think until thinking is sometimes manifesting. Thinking is manifesting. Period. It's not sometimes. Like, it's not on and off. Like, thinking is manifesting. Speaking is manifesting. Feeling is manifesting. Like everything that we do and we put out is energy, and that's manifesting. Like, you attract the energy that you put out. So, like, whether you're feeling bad or you're thinking bad or you're speaking bad or you're actually physically doing bad things, like, I don't know, eating junk food or like not taking care of your body, not working out and shit, like, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's a bad decision. And that bad decision, with the rest of your bad decisions, to culminate into something. And I feel like that's what this quote unquote concept of karma is. I feel like it's the culmination of whatever decisions, whatever thoughts, whatever feelings, whatever the fuck you have been having going on, finally materializing and manifesting itself into something. Now, whether that something is something that you want is up for you to determine, you know, but the justice is the culmination of the manifestation of whatever your decisions are. So if you're not happy with your decisions or your thoughts or your feelings, reconsider them. You know what I'm saying? Reconsider them. Reconsider your thought processes. Reconsider your patterns. Like, for example, I had to talk to myself, y'all, because y'all know how I feel about love, where it's like I kind of want love, but then I'm like, brother, you know, period. But I say sometimes, I don't know why. Girl, me too. Don't even trip. I'm kind of I'm getting hot, so I'm getting into the spirit. That's how I know I'm getting into the spirit. I start getting hot and I'm starting to sweat. But you see, Yanni says we get what we think we deserve. I wish we got what we thought we deserved, because if we got what we thought we deserved, I would be in Dubai right now. Right now. Right now. But I digress. I forgot where I was going with my examples. I apologize, y'all, for being a little scatterbrained. But I was going to say, when the Santa steps in, I gotta get girl, right? I don't know who La Santa is, but like, yo, with the spirit, when you get passionate about something, bruh, it start getting hot. But I do want to thank everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and start closing it out. I'm trying to think of what my example was, because I wanted to share. Let me see. We get what we truly subconsciously think we deserve deep down. I agree. And to that point, I'm not sure what moon phase we're in right now. I'm pretty sure we're well past new moon, but I don't think we're at half moon yet. So I want to say it's still a good time to observe and to pay attention to your subconscious mind. Like, it's the best time to do it is during a new moon, obviously, but the culmination the culmination of your thoughts and emotions and feelings will manifest in definitely a full moon. So by full moon, you'll see where you are and what you've been thinking, what you've been feeling. You'll see those things materialize and manifest. And if it's not something that you want, again, when this next new moon cycle comes around, or already start thinking about it now, where you start tapping into your subconscious. Like, try to, when you start dreaming, like recently I had a dream where I was in a laboratory, and I thought that was weird because for some time, I don't know how much time it was in the dream world, but for a minute I was just thinking, in Dexter's laboratory, he's the smartest boy you've ever seen, and did he blew all his experiments to smithereens. Who know that? Okay, shout out Dexter's Laboratory, but that's not the point. The point is, in the dream, I'm used to, I don't know how many of y'all like practice astral projection or astral travel, or like, you know, like being conscious and aware in your dreams, but it's something that I actively practice. So in my dream, at first, you know, I want to ascend. Like, anytime you ascend in a dream, you're moving up, or you're moving on, or things are flowing. It's easy. Like, your waking life becomes easy. Like, things flow to you. You're moving up, literally. But a lot of times people don't want to go down. And that's actually what I was doing in this particular dream. I had the same dream like 3 nights in a row. And every day I would go deeper and deeper and deeper into this laboratory, like further down in this laboratory. And it was like the further I went down, the more I saw roots of myself, if that makes sense. And just kind of deciphering and dealing with those different aspects of myself. But when you get to the root, you get to the subconscious, again, your feelings. I want to focus on feelings since we're talking about karma and manifesting and justice, because your feelings are what manifests things the fastest. So like, let's say you are in a loving relationship, but you have some trauma from your past, and it's like your partner may be trying to do something nice for you or something cool for you, but the deep down, you have some unresolved issues, or you have some traumas associated around love, that you start acting in ways that you may not readily understand or think about right away, because it's something that you're feeling. It's something that's subconscious, and it's not just going to reveal itself that this is what you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always do that. So it's like you just start to kind of feel some type of way. Then you start to move some type of way. Then you start to speak some type of way. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it starts to play out, and then you're wondering why certain things are kind of falling apart, or things aren't moving in the ways that you would want them to go. And it's because deep down, your feeling isn't aligned with your vision or what you're wanting for yourself. So whenever y'all can, whenever we can, because I'm doing the same thing, check your subconscious mind, check how you're thinking and feeling specifically, because once you get your feelings in order, or once you get that subconscious in order and cleaned up to a point where your autopilot script is of things that you actually want to manifest, that you actually want to have, that you actually want to feel, then it'll start to play out. And then you don't have to worry about karma. You don't have to worry about dharma. Like, you're just gonna have the life that you want to have as much as possible. Let me see. We're about halfway through this moon. Okay, so we are halfway through. Let me see. Astral projection is huge in my practice. Really? Okay, glorious. Because I love the astral realm. I love the dream realm. I love talking about dreams. Like if I could be Tiye, the queen of dreams, I would. I'ma just be. Because, yeah. But that's what I have for us today. I'm not gonna be too long-winded, y'all. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Next week we will be talking about the hanged one, or the hanged man, the hanged woman, the hanging. I don't know if I like that one. But But yeah, so we're going to talk about the Hanged One. So if you have your cards, please share. If you have any interpretations, please share. Something that I'm going to try to start doing in the meantime is in the week before. So like, let's say this week, I will be meditating on and thinking about what the Hanged One means to me and how I see that playing out in my life. And then maybe we can also share and interpret cards in that way, where we examine real life situations that we're dealing with and how we are experiencing that energy, or where we have experienced that energy. And then maybe we can share that with the community, so that, like, obviously stories that y'all want to share. Okay, don't be out here sharing all your fucking business and then getting mad at you on social media sharing your shit. That's, y'all already know how that goes. Be confidential in however you want to be. But to essentially share real life experiences where you can see certain energies playing out, so that it's easier for not only us, but for people that are learning to interpret tarot, and to see how certain cards can play out IRL or in real life. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I guess I make a special oil just for my dreams. Oh, for real? You know, I've never thought to do that. I usually just kind of like ask a question. I'll meditate myself to sleep. It's something that I've been doing for a while now. I've been practicing that for, I want to say, like 2 years now, like meditating to sleep. And I really like it. But I need to start doing, I do it sometimes, but like reading before I go to sleep, because I'm not going to cap. I be a mindless drone sometimes, y'all. I'll be scrolling. I'll be like, but yeah, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I will be bringing back daily readings, but they will be on YouTube, so the format is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna aim for 9 a.m. and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, but I really want to get back into dailies for me, first and foremost, because y'all, I miss my morning motivation. I'm not gonna lie. I miss waking up and giving myself hope and inspiring myself in this particular way, because I really enjoy reading cards. I really enjoy tarot. I really enjoy like the pictures. I really enjoy the concepts and the meanings, and again, applying these things to everyday life and how they can play out and expanding on that. And I want to continue to do that, and that was a really good way for me to do that. So if y'all would like to join me, I'm gonna try to go live starting tomorrow morning. And then we also have a shadow dance celebration tomorrow. So for everybody that's celebrating something, or if you want to celebrate something in advance, I hope to see you tomorrow night. If you want some morning motivation again, go ahead and make sure you follow me on YouTube, and then just kind of be on the lookout for that. I'll try to send a link if I can to the group chat, but we'll see how it goes. Like, it'll be my first time doing it in a while, so it might be a little rocky at first, but if you're interested, I want your feedback. If not, that's cool. I'm gonna see you next time. So until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I will see you later.